yes, these are both women. When you hear, I could explain that it's been barred from the press conference, and then you hear a lovely feminine voice. I know it shouldn't matter, but it does to me. Tuesday and Wednesday, and I know this is going to be the theme of today. The left screams fascism. The left screams oppression. Because they experience some things that they don't like. You know what? I'm not going to do this. Hold
on. Give yours to me.
No.
Oh, Mama bird him. No. Shoot him like Daffy Duck.
I only share my spellcasting, not my meds.
Oh, okay. I'll have to get your recipe book.
So, the left says this is an example of fascism. And I want to be really clear here. There's a difference between the White House press briefings and these press, I guess, conferences that take place in the Oval Office. Brilliantly played. If you don't fully understand the subtext, you may actually give credence to the left's wailing and gnashing of teeth. So, AP reporters, Associated Press, that used to be considered the gold standard, they've been blocked from covering these White House events in the Oval Office. And of course, everyone is furious. They say fascism. Should be noted that has not stopped the Associated Press from trying to sneak in. Now, they are...
That's not going to get you in.
They're not getting in because they refuse to refer to the Gulf of America as Gulf of America. They're still saying Gulf of Mexico. Mm-hmm. So this is an issue because it's important to this administration. And there's no guesswork with this lovely new press secretary, Ms. Leavitt. This is the latest installment of Sweet Karoline. So, Leavitt reiterated press policies at the White House. Listen carefully.
Which White House official made the decision to bar the AP reporter from the Oval Office and the diplomatic reception room last night?
Well, first of all, let me just set the record straight.
Pause 1 second.
It is a privilege.
Rewind. I just want you, before you listen carefully, I just want you, especially if you're on audio, yes, these are both women. When you hear, I could explain that it's been barred from the press conference, and then you hear a lovely feminine voice. I know it shouldn't matter, but it does to me. Okay, let's play from the top.
Which White House official made the decision to bar the AP reporter from the Oval Office and the diplomatic reception room last night?
Well, first of all, let me just set the record straight. It is a privilege to cover this White House. It's a privilege to be the White House press secretary. And nobody has the right to go into the Oval Office and ask the President of the United States questions. That's an invitation that is given. And there are hundreds of outlets on this campus. Many of you in this room who don't have the privilege of being part of that pool every single day and getting to ask the President questions. We reserve the right to decide who gets to go into the Oval Office. And you all have credentials to be here, including the Associated Press, who is in this briefing room today.
Now, this is important because, for example, when we started Mug Club, which is now Rumble Premium, we had a lot of people approaching us saying, hey, free is the enemy of premium, and they wanted us to take away all of our free content. The reason I use this example is because it was very important to us that you never remove content that has been available to the public, but you can add more. They have added more. They still have the basic press briefings, the White House briefings. Now they've added press briefings, conferences straight from the Oval Office. That's his office, the president's office. That's a bonus. That is very, very well played. Gives them some extra control without being fascist or banning press from covering. I mean, for proof, you see that man voice Collins was there herself.
Cameron Collins.
Yes. Yeah. She went on to make it really clear as to why they are not allowed in the Oval Office.
I was very upfront in my briefing on day one that if we feel that there are lies being pushed by outlets in this room, we are going to hold those lies accountable. And it is a fact that the body of water off the coast of Louisiana is called the Gulf of America. And I'm not sure why news outlets don't want to call it that, but that is what it is. The Secretary of Interior has made that the official designation in the geographical identification name server, and Apple has recognized that, Google has recognized that, pretty much every other outlet in this room has recognized that body of water as the Gulf of America, and it's very important to this administration that we get that right, not just for people here at home, but also for the rest of the world.
Let's just all agree to call it Hurricane Harbor at this point.
Yeah, that's like a party to me.
Or Oily Shrimpville. Now, is this...
Well, I don't want slides there.
Just bring a bottle of Dawn, you'll be fine.
like sun lotion.
Do you guys see this as an attack on free speech? Or should the AP be allowed to call it Gulf of Mexico? Right? Aren't they supposed to be this is the name change. It's the legal name.
Yes.
It really does seem as though they're being petty and they want some kind of a win. I would actually consider this one a loss, especially when you are dealing with the lovely Karoline.
Sweet Karoline, that podium never looks so good.
I've never wanted to be a podium so badly in all my life. Now,
Stop it.
Also, wouldn't that count as dead naming?
yes, it does.
Do
It
not
does.
dead
Yeah,
name
come
that,
on.
That's
a good point.
that golf.
Yes.
Be progressive, dude.
Hey, if you're still watching this video, comment below. Sorry, I'm parched. I can't drink from that. But you can click the video and watch it. But what is that? Is it a hat?